why have we spent all this money? It wasn't that much, but why have we spent all this money paying you to do a job which Post Office experts say is complete and utter tosh?
So why did that not happen?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Well, I mean, I think this is a very good question, right? The final report, I mean, we saw the report in 2013, which was not as categorical about the issues.
Yes.
But the 2015 report, which incidentally, I had to fight to have government allowed to receive a copy. The advice that I was getting was that government should not even receive a copy of the report. Yep. And so, that to me seemed bizarre, and we had it agreed, and the select committee had recommended that government should receive a copy of the report. Yeah. I mean, that copy will have been received as I was leaving office. I don't know whether my successor was given that report or whatever, but I mean, the officials in the department ought to have been reading that report, and I don't understand how that cannot have raised alarm bells in terms of the content of that report. I mean, that to me is one of these mysteries, is why that was not seen to be something which needed to be investigated, whether, as you say,
can I ask you, Jo
asking
Swinson,
further information, or whether actually through Post Office. Yeah.
Do you think I mean, it may be hindsight, but were you gullible? Because look, in 2010, Ed Davey was doing the job before you. He'd met Alan Bates eventually, after he was advised to make sure there wasn't bad publicity over the scandal. 2011, 85 sub-postmasters had begun legal claims against the Post Office. 2011, Private Eye were reporting on it. 2012, you took over in that role. 2013, Computer Weekly was reporting extensively on 2 cases, Lee Castleton and Joe Hamilton. The JFSA was founded by Alan Bates. James Arbuthnot, a Conservative MP then, was raising the cases in Parliament. I mean, there was stuff around.
Yeah, there was.
And it would have been on your radar as the Post Office Minister.
And it was, and I was asking questions, and there was obviously the second site investigation, which I felt was very important as a way to get to the truth, and which I was very supportive of. I mean, I think, to be fair, I did also put some weight on the fact that the courts had made these decisions.
Okay.
Right? I mean, I did recognise that as a minister standing up in the House of Commons, it is not something you should do lightly to say, well, these court judgments must be wrong. But it, to me, felt that we needed to have a proper process to understand. And the other thing that I think is important, and it's a wider issue for government generally, is, government will cease to operate if accurate briefings are not given to ministers. I mean, there are some very deep issues here about truthful information being provided. But clearly, I wish I'd seen through it. And looking back, it's with horror that this horrendous miscarriage of justice has unfolded.
OK, thank you for that. I think we're going to look at the papers, are we? I don't have an iPad, though, so let's see if we can. Quick. Hopefully I can see them over there. I'll just take it from you. Thank you so much.